Welcome back to more Dracula Origin.
Oh, I hope he won't blame me if I take this. It could serve as rope.
We got a pickaxe here.
The handle is unusable, but the head is still solid. This could come in handy.
Hell yeah. Just fucking throw that 2x4 down your pants. It's like bigger than a 2x4. Where's a 2x4 over here? That's like a fucking 5x12. That's one thing I liked about Monkey Island when they did the where does he store his inventory joke. He pulls the big Q-tip out of his pants. Oh well, it's just a game. So let's see. Whoa. Picked up that dude's turban. Got a pick head, a plank, all kinds of pyramids, all kinds of pyramids.
Whoa! An abyss. Beware. There are some stakes at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. The guy before you found out the hard way. Good thing we have this plank here. Booyah.
Be careful.
Professor Van Helsing has passed his dexterity check.
A lantern. I'll take it. Night will soon fall. It seems to me that there is an opening here.
It surely does look like it. There's also some kind of chute coming out of the wall.
Poor child. This vampire seems to take pleasure in annihilating youth and beauty. This young woman has been dead for less than 2 days. No doubt Dracula has already gotten his hands on the Demonomicon. My hopes were in vain. There is no chance of saving Mina. I must find a way out of here. Poor child. She was dressed in a great black sari with a very long belt. I am taking it.
I don't think she'll be needing it. Just my thoughts.
This slab is a kind of door. There are grooves all around. It is impossible for someone like me, but a being that can change into fog could easily pass through these fissures. A small fissure. Something was taken from here. I see small nicks. This cavity seems to have been specially dug to insert something within. This box smells of garlic. A receptacle. It must have contained a liquid. Something was taken from here.
Okay. Gonna come back to that.
Strange design. The man being embalmed is holding a book in his hands and seems to be reading it as if he were alive during the whole process. No doubt a medicine table. Strips of linen to embalm the mummies. I shall take them for lack of anything better. Oil.
Oil.
These representations are not Egyptian, but they seem to be very ancient nonetheless.
To get that sword from my buddy Lug Lug. Looks right up his alley. Alright, it's time to MacGyver up something a little here. Make us a rope out of a turban and some linen and shit.
There, I can descend.
Oh! A stick.
This poor chap broke a pike, impaling himself on it.
Looks like it could fit a vampire's heart quite neatly.
Why, he had some plants in his bag. The same kind that poisoned Mustafa's camels. There. Now to find a way to get to Cairo.
That bastard.
Strange. This skeleton is not old. In fact, it is quite recent.
I'll pick my way out of here. Hell yeah.
My makeshift pick has broken, but I'll keep the wooden stake. It may come in handy at some point. Who knows?
Who knows? Big fan of Bram Stoker's Dracula, the novel, and of course the movie. I thought was well done. Well worth a read and a watch. We have a monk out here. Hello, monk.
You? But what are you doing here?
I was awaiting you, my son. You will certainly need a camel for your return to Cairo.
Thank you, but I did not think anyone would be looking for me. Certainly not you. I thought everyone was scared of this spot. You even said that it was defiled by the darkness.
It is indeed. This spot is the tomb of the high priest of the black man with no face. A bloodthirsty, cannibalistic cult that lived for centuries.
Ah! It's a cute camel. That's the worst place. I keep forgetting that they're putting my dialogue in the top right. And I mean, I'm playing this on a 46-inch screen, so
I know that. That is why I have come here. I have been searching for the Demonomicon, supposedly entombed here, but it certainly is no longer in this tomb.
What purpose do you intend for this damnable tome? Do you not know that it will do naught but beget evil?
I had hopes to the contrary. A young friend of mine in England is in the grasp of a terrible curse. I thought that the only way to save her was to discover in this book the origin of this evil in order to find a remedy. But someone has taken it. Someone whose ardent desire is to use it to a more heinous end. Someone who occasionally accompanies a flock of night birds. But you seem to know a lot about this book and this location.
I am Herodotus of Judah. I am part of a Coptic order, and my mission is that of guardian of sorts. You must know that during the centuries that followed the entombment of the Black Priest in this tomb, which marked the official end of this cursed cult, it was the source of an intense, maleficent aura which rotted the earth around here. Men and women were overcome by homicidal madness. Swarms of insects and amphibians, deformed children, sick livestock, disappearances, and atrocious deaths were the lot of this earth. And this aura extended until the advent of my order. One monk amongst these first servants of Christ, a saint amongst saints. It was his duty to put an end to this nightmare through the strength of his faith. He penetrated the tomb and created a kind of sanctuary next to the origin of evil. He took residence at this spot in order to pray, while all around him were scrolls of prayers and exorcisms, as well as the notes of a lifetime past combating demons. He was enclosed in this accursed tomb, and the entrance was sealed up by a holy cross. At the edges, objects feared by the darkness's supporters were placed. Thus, only men of goodness could pass through and open the door. By the grace of the power of our Lord, the evil consequently stopped. But a few years ago, greed brought men here. They broke the seal and liberated the evil, which killed them. No one lives here anymore, and the plague emanating from the tomb has not yet had a visible effect. But it will arrive if nothing is done. I am an old man and an outcast in this Muslim society. And there have been Frenchmen and Englishmen. I have not been able to recreate the seal.
You claim that one of your predecessors had passed his life fighting demons and was interred in this tomb with prayers of exorcism and memories written on paper. This may possibly give hope to my young friend. I may possibly be able to recreate this seal if this gives me access to the tomb. It consists of the cross on the erect flagstone. Is that correct?
Indeed, its power is inoperative, since the objects found around the edges, as well as the sacred golden disc representing the sun, were removed. We must replace the objects at the ends of the arms of the cross and recover this disc. Also, we would have to perform a brief ceremony that is taught in my order. For that, however, it is necessary to possess some ancient cult artifacts that were stolen and that I thus no longer possess. Nevertheless, the authorities stopped these crooks and deposited the sacred loot in the Egyptian Museum. Here is a list of objects that belong to us and which they refuse to render. Without them, you will not be able to save your friend.
Thank you, Herodotus. I must take my leave. I return to Cairo as soon as possible. Well, my friend, it would seem that things are not going well for you.
I can hide nothing from you, Effendi. It is because of my cousin Abdul, the seedsman. Abdul is also the cabinet maker, sausage maker, professor of ancient literature, and a tap dancer by night at the port.
He wishes you to do a duet with him and wants you to wear a feather dress, is that it?
No, he is angry with his wife because of their daughter. She was seen in the company of a stranger a few evenings ago while she was going to the well. Since then, she hasn't returned. Abdul's wife is worried about the girl, but Abdul doesn't want to hear speak of it as he's afraid that it will bring shame on his family.
And you are also worried, which explains your distress.
Yes, she's a lovely young girl. But it is mostly because my wife is the cousin of Abdul's wife, and she told me that if I did nothing, she would smash everything I own, and I would no longer be welcome in the bedroom.
The niece. Well, we saw a young dead girl in front of the stone door. That could be her.
What does your niece look like?
A tall and beautiful young girl with a great black sari.
Yep, that's her.
Say, you must consort with strangers. You could ferret out a bit of information, could you not?
I will do my best.
She gone.
Let us see if I cannot salvage some objects from the surroundings,
Van Helsing
which may
didn't
be
even tell
useful
her.
before returning to the cursed temple.
Why the secrecy? Alright, anyways, we got a list of shit.
These great creatures are quite congenial.
Alright, let's head to this marketplace. And let's just start stealing shit from this guy. I mean, fuck it, he don't speak our language.
Scale might help in some way. A small, empty flask, still intact.
Van Helsing's just picking up this shit and putting it in his pockets, and this guy's not saying nothing.
Garlic. That could prove to be very handy. Let us
He
head
ain't
to the
saying
museum.
shit. Hello, sir. How much for all these objects?
هل تحب الموسيقى العربية؟ هذه
What?
الكلمات
Useless. I do not understand their language.
You sir are useless. I don't understand your language. I'm taking your shit. Good day. Let's head back to the museum.
Let us head to the museum.
Oh yeah. Let us do so. Hello, sir.
Am I disturbing you?
Not at all. I was just going to shave. I slept here last night, as I have for the past 10 nights. I have so much work that I can't leave, and with all of these thieves. But I thought you had left for the Blood Rocks. I am astonished that you have returned.
Yes, as am I. I am coming to see you because...
Watch out!
Are you all right? Have you been hurt?
No, I don't think so. But what happened? Someone tried to kill me, and you saved my life.
I think I was the one
Right, that's what
targeted.
happened.
I do not think that my visit to the Blood Rocks was appreciated by all. Tell me, can I borrow this?
Certainly.
This knife is covered with a strange substance. Watch out. I am missing certain...
What do you want? What do you want?
Jeez. I gotta show you this letter, sir.
What do you want?
Listen, I am pressed for time, and I must ask a favor. Certain items in your museum appear to legitimately belong to a group that desires to have them returned. Here is the list they gave to me. Can you entrust them to me, so that I might return the artifacts to them?
Indeed. These items were seized by the authorities and entrusted to the museum while awaiting their inspection. The official procedure requires that the people who are claiming them provide proof during an inquest that these items do in fact belong to them. Based on what I see, it consists of artifacts from the Coptic cult. The Copts are not well favored by the authorities at the moment. I doubt they would recuperate the items even if they followed procedure.
It is vital for me that they get these artifacts returned. Is there no solution?
Hold on, here's a hint for you. It's an ancient Egyptian measurement of volume. It is chipped, and we have dozens. It will make a wonderful souvenir. As for our matter, I have here a list of goods embezzled by looters, or simply stolen here in the museum. It's a veritable treasure. If found, the authorities will completely forget about the very existence of the Coptic artifacts, and I will give them to you. Here is a necklace that was part of the stolen artifacts and was found. Much of this plunder is the same. This might help you, perhaps.
I shall depart, Director. One of the beads of the necklace that the Director gave me is a diamond of great value.
Cool. Let's sell it and retire. Getting too old for this vampire shit.
Let us find someone who can give me information regarding this knife. Does this tell you anything?
Where did you find this, Effendi? Hide it before anyone shall see us.
He passed with great speed not far from me. I have a tendency to return objects that have been dropped to their owners.
You have courage, Effendi. The courage of a fool faced with death. I could keep quiet, but you have done a great service for me. And your baggage is at my place. It would fetch a good price if anything untoward happened. Isn't that right?
Understood. If anything bad should happen, my luggage is yours. Now, who does this knife belong to?
It is an Ottoman blade. It belongs to a Turk who lives near here. He is in
those
cahoots
damn
with
Turks.
the worst thieves and smugglers in all of Cairo. It is even said that he is their boss, and is feared like the plague even amongst the police. He has killed as many men as there are fleas on a donkey, and I do not want to be next. No, not Mustafa. He is not at home this morning. I saw him heading towards the port a few minutes ago. He looked on edge. If you go by his house, be discreet, because the neighbors are curious and on the watch at all times.
How will I recognize the Turk's house?
Oh, quite easily. Those people are not like us. Take the road that runs along the bazaar. and you'll find the house just after.
Farewell now, my friend. I must find the Turk's house.
It's gonna be very difficult. Look, there it is.
This is where Dracula's subordinate lives. If I want to enter in his absence, I must avoid making noise. This lock is rather sophisticated, but with a bit of logic, I should be able to open it.
Very finicky on these. Having to hover it over the ball and then click on the arrow, it'll disappear on you. I think we're getting somewhere. Let's see. Okay. Gotta get that one up still. That needs to be over. Let's see, there's gotta be... Oh man, I think I fucked this up. Oh my god, this is fucking annoying as piss. I think these, we need to add one here. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so this should stay back there. We need this one down at the bottom. That shouldn't be hard to do. Why can't I move it left? Fuck. I need something else attached to it?
There.
Fuck,
Perfect.
man. Holy douchey knocker. I'm gonna need to rest my testicles after that.
Open.
Look at all the shit we can get.
This might be useful. I am taking it.
An axe is always useful.
A black sphinx without a face. Ah, there are some hieroglyphs. Perhaps I shall learn more thanks to this statuette.
The hieroglyphs of the Black Sphinx without a face were found at the Turk's Dracula subordinate. Looks apparently like this. Okay. Read that all wrong, but you get the point.
A miniature pyramid. Curious.
Yeah, we got like 17 of those. Someone's 3D
These
printing them.
jewels strongly resemble those of the necklace which the director entrusted me. Mustafa told me that this man operated in contraband.
Found a bag containing stones exactly like those of the necklace from the museum director, which was part of the object stolen by the looters. Mustafa was correct. The Turk is one of the thugs, an ideal accomplice for Dracula.
Why, there is a parchment that has just been torn. Let us see. This could be interesting.
Oh, shit. You gotta be kidding me. We've got the corners here. Okay, so that's as far over as it goes. That looks like that fits. Build your edge, people. Build your edge. Always start with your edgical. Okay, we got like a piece of the... There she is. Give me more edges. Got a corner here. That looks like that fits. It looks like that doesn't fit. Hell no. That goes there. All right, we got the edge. The rest should not be too bad. All right. Voila!
I found it.
All right, folks, that wraps it up for this episode. Stay tuned for more Dracula Origin.